Anyway, welcome to the show. Let us kickstart the show now with movie news, which is our first segment. TikToker Okoye Blessing Wakego, who was recently arrested by the police for claiming that actress Eniola Badmus is a pimp, has been arraigned and sentenced by a federal high court sitting in Lagos, pardon me. Eniola Badmus, who was present when the TikToker was arrested, had stated that she needs to substantiate and prove the allegation in court. Nwakego was charged to court on 2 count charge bordering on cyber stalking. It was alleged that she and one Chimabia, now at large, between the month of December 2022 to the month of July 2023 in Lagos, within the jurisdiction of the Honorable Court, did conspire to commit felony to wit cyber stalking and thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 27 of the Cybercrimes Prohibition Prevention Act 2015. It was also alleged that she and Chimabia knowingly caused the transmission of a communication that was offensive and which could also lead to danger, insult, injury, criminal intimidation, enmity, hatred, ill will, and needless anxiety to the actress. Following her arraignment, she was convicted of the charges against her by a federal high court on Wednesday, August 2nd. Nwakego was sentenced to 1 year imprisonment with the option of a fine of 50,000 naira on count 1. She was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment on count 2 with the option of 100,000 naira fine. The terms are to be consecutive, while the terms of imprisonment are to be concurrent. It's been gathered that she has agreed to pay the 150,000 naira fine to secure her freedom. Okay, moving on now to the next story. Popular Nigerian actor Jerry Williams has turned to social media to address lingering allegations of him heading to rehab after being suspended by the Actors Guild of Nigeria. In a press release, AGN National President Emeka Rolles revealed that the guild had been monitoring Jerry's alleged participation in illegal substances since December 2022. In a recent live stream, the Nigerian movie actor denied accusations that he had been taken to a treatment facility and denied claims that he had gone insane. He categorically labeled these reports as fake and accused bloggers of spreading lies. Jerry affirmed that he took the decisive step of addressing the rumors directly to completely dispel them. Furthermore, he emphasized that he continues to hold the title of Controller General and proudly embraces the recognition as the pride of Nollywood. A sad one now, the family of late Nollywood actor Saint Obi shared details of his burial ceremony. The actor's family fixed August 18 for the burial, which will take place in their hometown in Imo State. Ah, some people reacted and said no one should visit his grave, asking him not to sleep and watch over some kids. Another netizen said, I remember when he was running on the fence and then jumped to save his brother they wanted to kill. Please take me to Mama, RIP my legend that year. Okay, finally, Nollywood actress and Rock TV boss Mary Njoku has opined that African women are petty to each other, which destroys the bond of sisterhood. The movie star, in a post shared on her Instagram page, stated that little misunderstanding among women always leads to long-time malice. Mary advised that people should learn to let go of words not said to their faces and learn to tolerate each other, adding it is the only way that they can grow together. My flight has landed in Hollywood. Of the 13-member series regular cast of CBS's comedy Bob Hearts Abishola, only the two leads, Billy Gardell and Folake Olowo Foyeko, will remain series regulars next season. The others can reoccur in as few as 5 episodes in season 5. The cast members of the multi-camera sitcom produced by Warner Bros. TV were notified this week that only Gardell and Olowo Foyeku's series regular options for next season will be exercised. The rest were offered to continue as recurring with a 5-episode guarantee. Moving on now to big news. Barbie is less than $100 million away from $1 billion box office heading into third weekend. Heading into the weekend, Barbie has tallied $916.1 million. It is expected to hit the coveted $1 billion benchmark before Monday. In doing so, director Greta Gerwig will become the first solo female director to have a film cross $1 billion globally. Fans of Barbie aren't just turning to the silver screen for their daily dose of Babyland. They're also streaming the movie's original tracks to the tune of hundreds of millions of plays since Barbie the album first hit streaming services last week, becoming the latest popular songs from movies to reach the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The most listened two tracks so far on Barbie the album takes the title by a mile. Dance the Night by Dua Lipa has been streamed 139 million times to Spotify since it was released on May 25th. Barbie World, the single from the Barbie movie soundtrack featuring Aqua, Ice Spice, and Nicki Minaj, it has crossed 100 million streams on Spotify. Warner Bros. Is estimated to have spent $100 million to $150 million on marketing and promotion on the film. This is aside the $100 million production costs. Money well spent because the movie is projected to make 800 million to 1 billion in box office revenues globally. Moving on now, I am really excited because I'm going to be pushing play to the very first song I'm going to be playing on the show is from the movie, the Nicki Minaj own I Love Rap. But then, come on, let's just concentrate on this news segment before I get off and start vibing to the song. Moving on now, that I've been talking about the strike by the Association in Hollywood, and actors also joined. Now, update. I'll continue bringing updates until the strike is called off because a whole lot of things have had to go on a standstill because of this strike. Due to this strike, representatives from major studios and streamers met with the Writers Guild of America for the first time on Friday since their stalled negotiations led to a strike on May 2nd. A meeting that the WGA negotiating committee says produced no agreement on the issues. AMPTP President Carol Lombardini and AMPTP staffers, as well as WGA West Assistant Executive Director and Chief Negotiator Ellen Stutzman and General Counsel Tony Segal, were present at the meeting on Friday afternoon to confer about a resumption of negotiations, the union told members on Friday. Discussed at the meeting was a potential negotiation protocol and a preview of the issues each side intends to bring back to the table upon resumption. The negotiating committee continued, and I quote, "As of now, there is no agreement on these items because the AMPTP said they need to consult with their member studios before moving forward." And that brings me to the end of this segment, the news segment. I am now going to be pushing play to Barbie World from the movie Barbie, and let's just vibe to it. Then when I come back, I'll start pushing play to movie trailers. Do not forget to grab your pen and your paper or your book, your jotter, to take down what movies, what series you can watch this weekend. Do not touch that dial because Movie Shack continues in a bit.